So please welcome this speech entitled Manchester is on the Up, Will Davis!
Manchester is on the up. For many years, the Town Hall stood as the tallest building in the city, towering above Victorian Manchester. This was until the CIS Tower was built, which was the Co-op's new extravagant headquarters in the mid-1900s, which became not only Manchester's, but the UK's tallest building at the time. Although it no longer still holds this crown, it's still a legendary feature on Manchester's skyline today. More so because it's now covered entirely on the outside of the building with solar cells, a kind of solar panel. So I imagine on a day like today and a month like this month, it generates enough electricity to power half of Manchester. But I hope it doesn't let it rely on this all year round, given Manchester's weather. The Beeston Tower, more commonly known as the Hilton, appeared on Manchester's skyline in 2006 and is today the tallest building outside of London and the tallest residential building in the whole of Europe. So when I moved to Manchester, I was fascinated by the building. I think because I can relate to being weirdly tall. And one evening, I was walking by the building and saw the opportunity to sneak in behind a resident. And I went into the lift and hit the highest floor, not really thinking what I was doing. But during the lift, I was thinking about the amazing views I can get across the city. And when I finally arrived, I excitedly stepped out of the lift, walked one way down the hallway, and then the next, only to realize I was surrounded by walls with no windows in sight. So, although I love the Hilton, I am a little concerned at the amount of high-rise buildings being built in Manchester at the moment. There are no rules towards city centre high-rises, the height of them in Manchester, unlike most other major UK cities. So the construction industry is really taking advantage of this at the moment, and there are over 20 buildings planned or in construction which will be taller than the Town Hall, not to mention all the ones that won't be. So I want you to now picture in your heads 10 to 15 years in the future what Manchester may look like with these new skyrises part of the skyline. You may picture something like a Hong Kong or a New York, and this may not be far off the truth. So one of the developments that I'm really looking forward to is called Trinity Islands, nicknamed the Vertical Village. And this is because there will be 5 towers, all linked by bridges, and one of them, the tallest, will be 67 stories. So to put this into context, this is 20 stories higher than the Hilton and 2.5 times higher than the Town Hall. What I'm looking forward to about this development, though, is the planned Gardens in the Sky, which means this time I'll be able to climb the highest building in Manchester and be rewarded with the best views over the city. Manchester is on the up, literally, and I'm really looking forward to playing just a small part in the city's radical transformation in my new role as a recruiter for architects. Thank you.